Friends, it's Friday. Hope you're well. Don't forget the stock market is closed Monday. Let's talk about Palantir and SoundHound here. So here's how this is probably going to go into next year. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I am almost betting the full house in Palantir and SoundHound this coming year in 2025, regardless of whoever wins this election. And I know there's a lot of people talking out there. If Trump wins, AI stocks are going to take damage, especially Palantir. I would not bet on that situation taking place, in the situation of it would not do well under Trump. When we're dealing with a stock, as a lot of these AI stocks, but especially Palantir here, Palantir is going to be fine. Palantir is going into crazy growth season. It's already there, but it's about to really increase here. So probably here's how this is going to unfold here with these two stocks. So let's kind of break this down right now. So I'll talk about them individually, but here's kind of the setup that more than likely is going to be happening here in the next 5 months in the market. We have rate cuts coming here in about 2-3 weeks, depending where you're watching this video. Now, obviously, inflation, all that has come out here. Things are still pretty choppy out there. Probably more than likely what's going to happen here the first week or two into September here, the market is probably going to be very stale, and I even expect a sell-off in the market. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm not expecting much here, but I do expect a lead up going into this rate cut. Now, after this rate cut, a lot of people are saying, hey, we're going to see a recession. Possibly, maybe. I don't think we are. I think we're already in a slight recession in the market. I think the market already priced in this rate cut, and this is what we're seeing, just like the market priced in this Nvidia Q that came out here just recently. But I do expect that we will see a market boom here in November, and especially in January when a king is crowned here for the presidency. And the stock market always does well when we see that. Nonetheless, here's really what is going to hype it up the next run in this market. We've got rate cuts coming, so those are coming regardless, which are going to be good for the market. They're going to be good for just everything. Now, the situation that will probably take place here, kind of what I'm thinking and I'm betting on here, is that obviously you're going to want to be in good fundamental companies. I'm talking about Palantir, I'm talking about SoundHound. Nvidia, obviously king of the castle, 100%. Nvidia has had sell-offs since this quarterly, but we are watching a shakeout right now. This is 100% a shakeout. I would not be emotional right now and sell my Nvidia. Could it take more damage and sell off? Absolutely. I honestly would not be surprised to see Nvidia go back down to under $100 here for just a split of a second. But with that, things to remember, Nvidia has their new chip coming out, and there's still going to be another quarterly coming out that's probably going to continue to crush what quarterlies Nvidia has done here. So by December, January, I would not be shocked to see Nvidia back up to $140 to $160. I really find it hard that people would disagree with that statement. We're just seeing a shakeout in the market right now. The market ran so hard last week that we knew this was probably coming, where there was going to be massive sell-off. It's a shakeout, and right now the market's still holding pretty strong. A lot of these AI stocks, if you're really paying attention, they're still holding really high positions compared to where they were. They're doing very well. Even the ones that weren't doing well 6 months ago. It's almost like everything's at the start of the race here, and we're getting ready to start up again here, going into another AI run. And that is pretty much the zeitgeist of what is being talked about right now, that we're about to go into the second coming of AI, where it is about to take off once again. We've got all these AI stocks. We've got Tesla, everything they're preaching. We've got Nvidia, we've got Apple, Microsoft, but Palantir and SoundHound here are two of these companies, two stocks that Palantir obviously is very well known at this point, talked about. I honestly believe this time next year, Palantir will easily be over $100. I find it hard to believe there's a lot of people that know what's going on over in Palantir land and that are aware of what the company is doing, are disagreeing with that information and what they're doing quarterly wise and new deals that they are achieving, monthly at this point, big deals. So we're expecting Palantir here to continue to grow 100%. Now, obviously with that, SoundHound. Why is SoundHound still somewhat in this middle ground where people are paying attention to it, and obviously it's being bought up by big firms right now. BlackRock just made another big investment in SoundHound. So these are things that are leaving a lot of people to suspect that we're about to see a big run in this company. Now, what you'll find when you're looking into SoundHound, you're probably going to notice pretty fast that at the beginning of this year, Nvidia stepped in and they invested a lot of money into SoundHound, which got, pretty much their name on the board and really shot up the stock, and it's been kind of pulsating since then. But not only that, SoundHound has been doing well just as a company because their quarterlies have been very well lit here. Not only that, the next ones that are projected, the next 3 are going to be very, very well. So going into 2025 here, we're expecting SoundHound to hit whole new levels with their quarterlies. They're not a Palantir yet. Don't get me wrong. This isn't an AI stock at this moment that's going to be bringing in, insane quarterlies, that are just off the wall. But they are growing very fast, and the reason why this is so important is because this is still a very cheap AI stock that has high potential. And here's the thing that you have to realize too. There's 2 big things here with SoundHound. These are the most important things, is that Nvidia has already made a huge investment in the SoundHound here. Now, they could continue that. They could do that again. Now, what do you think that will do to the stock if they do it twice? It's going to jump SoundHound into crazy prices. It's probably going to go from $5 to $10 easy. That's what happened last time. So you had that situation, and on top of that, a lot of people think, and this is just rumor, speculation into the future, that Nvidia could potentially buy SoundHound. And obviously Nvidia can do what they want. They are king. They have the money. They can do what they want at this point. But that's just what if. That could happen. Who knows? The other big thing too is, if that first thing happens, what do you think is going to happen next? SoundHound is going to get very popular. What happens when a stock gets very popular, especially on YouTube, TikTok, things like that? It grows in price because people go, oh my God, I didn't know about this. I need to buy this stock. This person's talking about it. This person's showing me these quarterlies. Nvidia invest into this company called SoundHound. I didn't know about this. This is when things get very expensive and there's not enough food on the dinner table to feed everybody, and it gets very expensive, and now you're having to pay to play. And this is exactly why you're paying $120 a share for Nvidia right now, because people know what's coming. They know what's coming down the pipeline here. It's just why, just like Palantir is over $30 a share right now, because we know it's coming. We know this company, this stock, is going to get increasingly more expensive going later into this year, going into 2025, especially when we see this next path of AI really take off. And it's going to start when we see this election take place, no matter who wins. And on top of that, it's going to start there with an AI burst again, and all AI companies are going to run harder than they did this year. So friends, what I'm trying to say is, as a fellow investor, as someone just that has been in the market for a while, if you have to, or if you're new, please understand, these are the situations that make people rich over time. If you are looking for an investment that is really going to really compound and really do something for your future, these are 2 companies you really need to pay attention to. Do not listen to people if they say that Nvidia is done, if they say Palantir is done, if they say SoundHound is not worth it. And especially don't listen to them if they say there's not going to be another AI boom in the market. We are just in the beginning stages. This is a $1 trillion market at this point here in the future. We are about to see numbers in the stock market, but in AI companies are going to control the market more than they do now. This is the next 4 years in the market for whoever is president are going to be freaking nuts. They're going to be nuts. So friends, I hope this somewhat was encouraging, just to put this out there. Please do your own research. Look up these companies. And SoundHound, I mark my words, 6 months from now, come back to this video, SoundHound is going to be a little more expensive, I guarantee you, along with Palantir. And Nvidia at that point will probably be back to $200. It's going to look a lot different 6 months from now. I promise you that. Friends, take care. Bye-bye.